Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, the time of this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Akim and Akwath out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, No, We Are Not Black Hebrew Israelites. All right, once again, no, we are not black Hebrew Israelites. And I want to go ahead and actually see if I can get this real quick. I forgot to send it over. But this is coming from a comment that was made on the elder brother Manat Zakba's video dealing with the Baltimore bridge collapse. And let me go ahead and send it over just real fast. So yeah, you had I don't know who this guy necessarily was. I don't know if he was a bug out. I don't know if he was just an unlearned Jake. I'm not sure if he was a scoffer or what exactly he was, or if he was an Edomite. All right, but he sent this comment over, and I'm actually go ahead and pause this lesson real quick. It'll just be like a snap for you. You won't even notice something. But I'm actually just gonna go over to Google Drive, and I just gotta go ahead and get something real quick, and we'll be right back. One moment. All right, and we're back. So I wanted to go ahead and grab this photo here. This is where it comes from. All right, so this is from, as you can see, it's dealing with the Baltimore bridge collapse after ship collision. All right, and it was coming from a video a couple days ago made by the elder brother Manat Zakba. If you haven't seen it, I'd recommend it. You can go ahead and right here, boom. It's from this page right here. GMS South Carolina 08. All right, the elder brother Manat Zakba. And the title of the lesson was Baltimore bridge collapses due to witchcraft. All right, hashtag enchantment. Now down here you can see the comment that a brother made, but there was a comment that was originally under that. Okay, and of course the brother removed it. All right, Lord willing, he doesn't take offense from me doing a lesson on the topic. All right, but of course you don't want some bug out or idiot or whatever they were on the comment board like that. All right, so I'll show you what the exact comment was. So of course everything was still normal with Americus DeVille, right, 865. All right, he put up a scripture, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So he's with it. All right, he's using the name. All right, got it. He posted 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Of course, referring to, this is all just a setup, all just a scam. It's all just, it's eye candy. And that's what they send, not just Israel, but they send all these worldly people. They send them a show. All right, a bridge collapsing or something, and it's just like that one event that happened with those airplanes. All right, back a couple years ago. You know what I'm talking about. All right, the big one. All right, it's something with an 11 in it. Right, that one is just all just a scam. It was, they've already. If you look into it, man, there's so many. Larry Silverstein. All right, ate there every single day except for that day. All right, except for that day. All these big, famous people. For example, Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy, he was supposed to be on that plane, but he didn't end up going on it. So people knew. There was in the janitor that they labeled as crazy, an Issacharite guy, talked about how none of the stuff that he saw was adding up with what they were saying on the report. He had the 7, number 7. All right, that one fell down with, and they reported that it fall down before it even fell down. They said it has fallen, and you see it in the back, still up. And then I don't remember if it was demolished on alive or how. I was young. I was real young when this happened. I wouldn't have remembered it. So, but hey, man, it's just it like it says that they should believe a lie. 2 Thessalonians 2:11, that they should believe a lie. These people believe a lie. They say, oh yeah, it was an attack. Oh, that's a shame. It was an attack. It wasn't. It was an inside job. Oh yeah, the Baltimore bridge collapsed. It collided with a ship. Oh, that's just a shame. When in reality, it was, a setup for this or for that or for one reason or another. All right. So that's what this scripture's, he was using that scripture to talk about, So they should, and everything's controlled by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. So that they should believe a lie. So these people, they're gullible. They're gullible, man. You know, there's another one. The deceived and the deceiver are his. All right, so Esau might be doing some deceiving, but the deceived, that's still being under command of Yahweh Shemiao Shai. Okay, that's still under command of Yahweh Shemiao Shai, because he wants those people to believe that lie. He wants those people to believe that delusion. He wants those people to be deceived, right? So, but going on, I just want, you know, so wanted to get the scripture in context, in case you didn't watch the video. That, you know, it's, of course, it's not a substitute for going and watching the video. Again, I'd highly recommend it. But this guy, Rob Stanton, comes down in here and says, "Are you a black Hebrew Israelite?" And it got one like. All right, it got one like. Here you go. Let's put up this unlearnedness right here. "Are you a black Hebrew Israelite?" Well, are we black Hebrew Israelites? No, we are not black Hebrew Israelites. All right, notably myself, I'm not a black Hebrew Israelite. I couldn't be. Impossible. Okay? So, no, we are not black Hebrew Israelites. All right? Now, we're going to start up with the first scripture. All right? Proverbs 4:16, which reads, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall." You see, this word they sleep not. They have done mischief. Their sleep. They cause some to fall, right? They. Who is they referring to in this scripture? All right, it is referring to Esau, Edom, all right, a.k.a. the border of wickedness, a.k.a. the base man, a.k.a. and most notably known today as, all right, the so-called white man, okay? Now, does that mean that all the time everybody that's white is Edomite? No. Does that mean every time that someone is brown that they're a Jake? No. All right, and that's, matter of fact, that's what we're touching on in this lesson. Okay, is it's not, you know, there are things that color are in reference to. All right, and color is not definitive. Okay, I always like to say that color is not definitive. Now, are most Jake brown? Yes. Are most white-looking people Edomites? Yes. But that doesn't mean that every white-looking person's an Edomite or every brown-looking person's a Jake. All right, just like every Asian person isn't a Moabite or an Ammonite. All right, some of them might actually be Edomites, some of them might be Hamites, and some of them might just be Israelites. Okay, color's not 100% definitive, but it just so happens to be that most Jake are brown and most Edomites are pink, red. All right, or like they like to be called, white. They're not white. This paper is white. All right, this paper is white. They're not that color. All right, they call Jake black. Black is, you know, down. I don't even have something on screen that's black right now. I'll just look up the color black. Oh, here, I don't even have to. You see this down here? Epidemic sound right there. You see that background? That's black. You see the background of YouTube music here? That's black. All right, Jake ain't that color. Jake ain't that color. All right, and Esau ain't this color. Okay, so it's all just a scam, and they put that on our people, man. So that's part of their mischief, man. They sleep not unless well, let me start over from the top. Proverbs 4:16. "For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall." Okay, so that whole this whole thing that they're doing is a ruse. It's a scheme. It's a scam. All right, and what they're doing, all right, what they're causing someone to fall is by having them believe a lie, such as, "Oh, you're black," or "You're African," or you're this people, you're that people, all right, or what they even do it with their own people, all right. But what they do it with their own people, it's all an inside task, all right. They think that they're the small hat 1948ers, all right. So you know the whole scam shit that happened, right? So it's all lies within lies, man. That's how Esau works and formulates, all right. But it's not about a black or a white thing, okay. We are not black Hebrew Israelites, all right? We are not black Hebrew Israelites. For me, for example, I don't think I look too busted today. Let me see. There we go. My hair's not quite well made up, but do I look here? Let me. Am I a black Hebrew Israelite? Do you see that? Am I a black Hebrew Israelite? It doesn't look to me like I'm a black Hebrew Israelite, but hey, to each their own, I guess, right? So, you know, and for example, you know, I'll go over there in a minute. From Great Millstone down in Arizona, I think the Phoenix camp. All right, check this out. Check this out. And I got to turn that down just a little bit. It's loud as hell. Let me skip past that song too. All right, but I'll pause it. Check this out. Is this guy over here a black Hebrew Israelite?
and plus we're giving all the glory unto him. All right? And then,
just wait. It'll pan over.
One more verse, bro. Verse 16. And so it says, but to do good and to communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices, Yahweh is well pleased. Okay, and this is the good thing to do, man. This is how you do good. It's by being about the Heavenly Father's business.
Romans 12:1, by making your body a living sacrifice, man. All right, and he said also giving the praise off your lips. We know there's more to it. That's why you got to know the scriptures to put them together. As he says, our people honor and praise him with their mouths. You know what I mean? But they remove their mind far from them. So it got to be not just praise, but action.
So would you consider him to be a black Hebrew Israelite? He's not black. All right, and guess what? He's not black. He's not black. He's not black. Well, yeah, they are. They're black. No, they're not. They're various shades of brown. They're not black. Nobody in this. The only black things that are in this is this brother's shirt, this brother's shirt. This brother's shirt looks to be I can't tell if that might be a navy color. All right, but that's the only black things I'm seeing. All right, his hair's black. His hair's black. His hair's black. But ain't none of their skin black. That's not black. That's brown. That's not black. That's brown. That's not black. That's brown. Okay, and that's not white either. All right, but if you look at me too, that's me and him have similar. I'm a little bit darker complected than him, but either way, we're not. It's just reddish tones, reddish peaches, pink tones. It's not white either, man. It's not white either. And just like that, that's not white. That's not black. Okay, but that's terms. They put these terms, derogatory terms, on our people, man. That's part of their mischief. All right, what is mischief at the end of the day? Because it comes from the scripture, mischief. What is mischief? Okay, let's go and look that up. And they've played it off. They've downplayed it. Oh, it's just harmlessness. No, mischief is actually something completely different. It says playful misbehavior or troublemaking, especially in children. That's not the case. Harm or trouble caused by someone or something. Harm, hurt, impairment, damage. All right, detriment. If we go and get mischief, the definition, all right, that's not from Google. It says a specific injury or damage attributed to a particular agent. Definition 2, a cause or source of harm, evil, or irritation. All right. Definition 3, an action that annoys or irritates. All right. The state or the quality or state of being mischievous. All right. What are the synonyms? Devilishness, deviltry. All right. Hob, mischievousness, roguishness, waggishness, devilment. All right. Wickedness. Wickedness, right there, you see it? Boom. What is wickedness? If it goes back to that, the quality or state of being wicked. What is being wicked? All right, morally very bad. Evil, evil, right? Evil, right? Evil, man. So, and that's who these people are. These devils, man. These so-called white people. They're really the Edomites. All right, that's their biblical nation. All right, that's their biblical nation. They are Edomites. All right, we're not black. All right, we're not white. We're not from the land of Blackia or Brownia. All right, we're not from the land of white. Neither are they even, because if some of the quote-unquote, black Hebrew Israelites, as you call us, some of us are white-looking. How are we black Hebrew Israelites? Are we white Hebrew Israelites then? We're white Hebrew Israelites amongst the midst of black Hebrew Israelites? That doesn't make any sense. We're Hebrew Israelites. We're not black Hebrew Israelites. We're Hebrew Israelites. All right, we come in various shades and tones, and it's not a skin color thing. It's a lineage thing, man. All right? Are you black Hebrew Israelites? No, we're not. You can go ahead and move on. And that's why Street Teacher went ahead, and Elder Manatazatbal went ahead and moved that dumbass comment. Are you black Hebrew Israelites? And because some of these people, they come on there'll be these big events that happen, like the bridge, and somehow they manage to make it over to a Hebrew Israelite channel. All right? And they're over there posting like they don't even know where the fuck they're at, man. They don't even know where they're at. All right? And let me get some different music going, because I thought the soundtrack was going to be good, but pissing me off. It's annoying as shit. So bear with me. Give me just 1 minute. But yeah, these people, they managed to make their way over to Hebrew Israelite channels, not black Hebrew Israelite channels, Hebrew Israelite channels. And what do they do when they're over there? They talk out of context. Are you black Hebrew Israelite? This doesn't sound Christian to me. Because it's not fucking Christian, man. And these people don't understand what's going on. They don't know where they're at. They think they fucking found a little nook and cranny and club to be in. They don't even know where they're at. You walked in the wrong alleyway. sucker. Right? So let's go ahead and put on, I'm on the other screen. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and put on, I just like this song. I like this beat by Outkast called Babylon. Let's put that on. It's a good beat. And let me start it from the top. Not sure if I'm feeling it. Let's get a... Perfect. This will work. All right. So sorry for that little intermission. So I had to fix it. So yeah, you know, they'll come over there and they don't even know where the hell they're at, man. You know, are you Black Hebrew Israelites? What are you? Who are you? Where are you from, man? How'd you make it over here? All right. How did you make it over here? But hey, man, these Edomites at the end of the day, these are the devils. They're out there, you know, just pushing their little shit. All right. Calling black, blue, blue, blah, 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 blah. All right, blickety, blick, black, black. All right, and they got you, simple ass Jakes, man. They got you calling yourselves black. I'm a black man. I'm a black woman. Sure. All right, black means void of light. We're gonna get that in a moment. So Job 13:4, again talking about the Edomites. It says, "But ye are forgers of lies. You're all physicians of no value." All right, you're all physicians of no value. These people are physicians of no value. All right, and they're forgers of lies. They just make shit up, man. They make shit up. Now, in the scriptures, there are a couple different times where black is mentioned, but black, it was not. When you got to realize, when it was in the original Hebrew, it doesn't mean black. Okay, in the original Hebrew, it does not mean black. Now when they translated it into English, they put the word black. Okay, but it didn't mean black. For example, I'm going to go over there and show you our people are not black. Okay, first of all, that's the first point. Well, first, let's go and get something about Esau real quick. And if that's easy, boom, straight to the point. And this is Genesis 25:25, Esau's birth, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Now I'm curious. Let's go ahead and look up in the blue letter what it says about red. It might mess up, it might not. All right, let's see. Red. All right, what's this word mean?
Strong's H132. Admoni.
All right, admone. All right, and they did mess up. They put ruddy. All right, ruddy is something completely different. All right, matter of fact, I got a picture of what ruddy is. Let me go to my pictures. Let me go to saved pictures. Yeah, here it is. So here's ruddy. Here's the definition of ruddy. All right, here you go. Ruddy, a word to refer to a red or fair complexion in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrews. Okay, let's go over here. All right, this is ruddy. All right, reddish brown. All right, this is ruddy. Okay, this is ruddy. All right, the pink skin, the red skin that Esau has is not ruddy. All right, it's red, just red. It says admone, reddish of the hair or the complexion, red. All right, not ruddy. Does not mean ruddy. Ruddy means something completely different. Let's go to the root word and see what it says. To be red. That's it. To be red. They are red. Now, if you go and look up a white person, let's go look up a mad white person. All right. Well, oh hell, even in their cartoons, what color? Turning red. They turn red when they get mad, right? Why? Because they're red. Jake doesn't turn red when they get mad. Look, what color is this? Here, let's see. Look, color from image. I'm gonna piss some people off. I'm gonna download this. Okay. I'm also gonna go and get a picture of Jake. Okay. Now I'm gonna go over here. Check this out. Let's upload it. I don't know which one's which. What is this one? Nope, not that one. Okay. What color is this? Oh, look at that. What would you call that? Let's see. If I look it up, You know, we can even ask ChatGPT. All right, I'll open it up in a new thing. All right, because I have a thing planned for a lesson down there. What color is? Look at that. The color, hashtag, you see it, is a shade of pink. Specifically, it's a light pink color with a hint of coral or salmon tone. Doesn't look like light pink to me. All right. If I get, what else do we got? What color does pink come from? Everybody knows that. There you go. Color pink typically comes from a combination of red and white. All right, it's just a lighter red. That's all it is. It's a lighter red. Okay, there you go. Boom, bam, boom, 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 bam. All right, now let's get another one. Okay, let's ask it what color this is. What color is? The color is a shade of brown. It's a medium to dark brown color with hints of reddish undertones. So this color, hints of reddish undertones, it could be considered, he's not really ruddy, all right, but they weren't really it's not entirely accurate. The other one said it was more of a salmon color. That red ass color was not the color of salmon. But all right, they got it down to an extent. Now we can see here, different women of different colors. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get back over here. So that's part of Esau's lies, man. That's part of their lies, is that they tell you that you're black, they tell you that they're white. All right, and those terms all come from some shit. All right, some bullshit. But we're gonna go over to Song of Solomon. All right, 1 and 6. All right, and we're gonna get it. And we're actually not gonna get it over here. We're gonna get it in the blue letter. All right, so in the blue letter, we're going to read it first. This is Song of Solomon, 1 and 6. It says, "Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept." Okay? And then in the verse above it said, "I am black, but comely." All right? So, the Song of Solomon. So who is this? All right, who's speaking in? Let's see, who's speaking in Song of Solomon. That's all we have. Who is speaking in Song of Solomon 1? All right. Well, it says it can vary. All right. Well, it's called Song of Solomon, right? So, going down, talking about, it said, I am black. I am black. What does black go back to? You see it right here. No funny business. Hitting it. Bam. It says blackish. Okay? Blackish. Swarthy. Black. What does swarthy mean? First of all, let's look. What's this mean? Maybe it means something. Let's see. So, swarthy means dark-skinned. If you like tall, dark, handsome men, you find a swarthy complexion attractive. Boom. Oh no, swarthy. Uh-oh. But hey, maybe let's get deeper. Let's get deeper. All right, what's the root word mean? All right, it says to be black, but that's not what it means. Okay? So you got to go back to the root word. Now it says to be black of skin. Of course, this was translated, of course, by probably a white person. All right, that's using terms like black. But it says shakar. All right, it goes back to this word shakar, which has a primitive root. All right, so the root word, all right, of shakar, koreth, all right, goes back to shakar, all right, which means to be black of skin, right? But it says primitive word root identical with this word. It's identical with this word, though the idea of the through the idea of the duskiness of early dawn, to be dim or dark in color, to be black. It doesn't mean to be black. Dark in color, yes. Dark. Are we dark? Yes. Are we black? No. Okay, so let's go back to this word. What does it go back to? Shakar. All right.
Strong's H 7836. Shacher.
All right.
Shacher.
All right. dealing of seeking. So that's actually, we went back too far. That's the primitive root. So if you go back here, it talks about dusk and early dawn. All right, dark, to be dim or dark in color. All right, not black. All right, and if you go back, the first part gave it away already. All right, blackish. Going back before that, all right, well, not before that, but right here, where was it at? Swarthy. All right, swarthy. Okay, there you go. So there's one showing you that it means to be dark skinned. It doesn't mean black. All right, they put the word black. All right, because translation, they'll put words like black. Or it doesn't mean black. All right, it means dark skin. That's if you go back to the word in Hebrew or Greek, depending on where you're at. All right, you will find you'll find the root word of what it is that you're talking about. All right, it doesn't mean black. All right, and that's the other thing. You try to say that the Israelites weren't dark-skinned people, right? You try to say that this character you made up, Jesus, all right, he's based off of the son, Yahushai. All right, Yahushai, a dark-skinned person. You're saying that somehow you're saying this Jesus character was over there but wasn't dark. If he, man, he would have been ostracized if he was the color that he was. All right, back then. All right, that was something alarming, man. All right, that was something alarming to come out that color. Whoa! It was so noticeable. They didn't notice that in dealing with the birth of Jacob and Esau. It didn't talk about how Jacob came out a different color. It only mentioned Esau's different color. All right, because that was different. All right. For example, if you were a brown-skinned person, you wouldn't say my baby came out brown. Can you believe that? Everybody would be like, duh. But if you had a purple baby come out, it'd be like, my baby was purple. Can you believe that he came out purple? They're like, wow, he's purple. Yeah, it would be surprising. All right, you wouldn't. Or if you had one kid that was purple and one kid that came out brown, all right, you're not going to mention the brown kid because the brown kid came out normal. You're going to mention the kid that came out fucked up, purple or brown or purple or green or something. What the fuck, a purple kid? This kid came out red. All right, and that was surprising. That's why it was named that way. All right, so Job 30:30, it says, my skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. Again, Job, what color was Job? If I go look up what color Job was, if I go type in Job, all right, Job Bible, all right, what color is he gonna look at as? All right, let's go and look at him. All right, this is probably what it's talking. They think this is what it's talking about. Oh, his skin was melting off, and his skin was black because it was melting off of his flesh. That's what they say a lot of the time. Black, what he was talking about here isn't talking about his skin burning off of his body. All right, it was a pestilence. No, this is my. If you go and look what this means. Job 30:30, my skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. I go back into the Blue Letter Bible and I type that in. Boom, get it. What word's gonna come up again? My black. Oh, Sahar. What does it mean? Oh, to be black of skin. All right, there you go. The primitive root, okay? Primitive root. There you go. Idea of duskiness or darkness, all right? Swarthy. But, hey, man, you Edomites, you try to cover it up. You try to cover it up, man, But at the end of the day, I wanted to touch on that to deal with our people are generally shades of brown, but it's not even about that, man. It's not about if you're brown color. I'm not brown color. That brother over at the GMS camp, in Phoenix, Arizona, he's not brown skinned. Okay, but we come in multiple different colors of generally our people. All right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, go back and I have Latino heritage in the family, but it doesn't even have to be. You might not even be able to tell that. All right. You might not even be able to tell that. Your dad might look white, and his dad might be white, and his dad might be white. But guess what? Somewhere down that line, you might know, no, we've always been European. We've always been European. All right, we're Asian. We're this, we're that. All right, no, but somewhere down the line, you might not know it. All right, but if you're getting this truth and you're understanding it, all right, then obviously you must be somehow an Israelite. All right, and a matter of fact, before I even found out that I was, fully Latino. Before I even found that out, I already knew somehow I was an Israelite. All right, I already knew somehow because I was in the truth, getting this truth. All right, and so I knew somehow. All right, that's how it worked. All right, now, but and how it goes with my family, there's two people it could be, all right, because how it went down with my grandma. It could have been an Irish guy, which it could very well be. I don't think so, because my dad is very dark complected and gets very dark in the sun, all right, and even when my girl first met him, thought he was Mexican, all right, so that's just it's just one of those situations where I don't think it's the Irish guy, but if it could still be the Irish guy, because guess what, a lot of Irish people go back to being Israelites, all right, and you look at an Irish person, you wouldn't think, here, look, Irish, let's just go look up an Irish person, okay, all right, you see Irish people, all right, you know, for example, this woman right here, you don't even know, this could be this if she's really Irish, all right, that could be an Israelite woman. Look at her. Yeah, I know, right? She's got the titty nose, as my girlfriend calls it, as my wife calls it, titty nose. She got the you know, the face, it's the gaunt face line, you know, blue eyes. She's got red hair. She doesn't look traditionally like an Israelite. No, absolutely not. You're right, she doesn't. But she very well could be a Jake, because there was a lot of a Jake that resided over there in Ireland, just like the Sicilian. All right, just like the Sicilian. All right, the Irish, you know, the Sicilian Irish. All right, and you got terms Black Irish. Now, a lot of the Black Irish, who knows, like, you know, because the Black Irish came from when the Spanish came over and raped, all right, a bunch of Irish women. All right, now who knows? Those the original colonizers, originally colonizers, the Spanish. All right, they're a bunch of Edomites. All right, well, they've been infiltrated. All right, some of them could have been Jake. Some, all right, but even over, you know, the original Vikings, they were Jake. All right, people argue about it, but they were Jake as well. All right, so it doesn't really matter how you look. It's about how you, you know, do you get this truth? Do you understand this? Okay, but still with that, all right, so this isn't a skin color thing. We're not going to write you off because of your skin color. It just so happens to be that most Jakes are dark-skinned people still to this day. All right, when you look up Kyrie Irving, when you look up people like what, I just forgot his fucking name, one of the most popular fucking basketball players of all time. We'll just fuck it, I wasn't him, but Magic Johnson. I'll throw him out there. Magic Johnson. All right, god damn it, who's the big-footed ass motherfucker? What's his goddamn name? Shaquille O'Neal. All right, Shaquille O'Neal, wearing a size 22 or whatever the hell he wears. Big fucking foot, motherfucker. God damn. You know, I don't know what his mama fed him, but geez. All right, he's a Jake, and they all look brown. You know, I can name a bunch of people. Eazy-E. Who else? P Diddy. All right, Diddy, and all these people. Even the weirdos, man. They're still Jakes at the end of the day. Who knows? I wouldn't even be surprised if it turned out he wasn't a Jake. I think he's a Jake, but I don't know. He's really fucking weird. But and then you have people that are Jakes that you would argue about. All right, Eminem's a Jake, you'd argue about that. All right, Elvis was a Jake, you'd argue about that. All right, what about even Patrick Mahomes? People will argue about that. All right, look at this though, Patrick Mahomes. Does this look like your so-called average black guy? It doesn't look like your average black guy. All right, you probably pass him off as like Latino before anything, maybe, right? But this is a Judite. More than likely a Judite. He's an Israelite of some kind. All right, one of the best goddamn football. I'm biased, of course, because I'm a Kansas City fan. But I mean, this guy is crazy, man. Crazy with that arm. But hey, you know, and Jason Kelce, I don't know. I think he's an Edomite personally. But who knows? You never know. He could be a Jake. I won't deny him that. He could be a Jake. I think he's probably an Edomite. I just don't like him. I just don't like him personally. Did I say Jason Kelce? Travis Kelce. Jason Kelce's his brother, isn't it? Jason Kelce's his brother. So I think his brother's name is Jason Kelce. Yeah. So that's his brother. I said Jason Kelce. Travis Kelce. Salakia. Travis Kelce. I think, you know, both of them, of course, they both have a chance if they both have the same dad. But Patrick Mahomes' dad, how do you think Pat Mahomes, how do you think Pat got that arm, man? How do you think he got that arm, man? This dude right here. His pappy, his daddy right here. Boom. That's where he got that arm from, man. That's where he got that arm. Because what was his daddy? His daddy was an MLB pitcher. He got that arm. Wham! All right? That's why Patrick Mahomes can throw that arm like a fucking motherfucker out there. Bam! Throw those fucking air out plays. Whoosh! Just fucking cruising through the air. Right? Because, hey, man, it's Seedline. Seedline's got a strong-ass arm, man. strong ass arms. So you're gonna say, oh, Patrick Mahomes, look at him. He's white looking. Look, his skin color, he'd be considered white, maybe brownish. Look at this. Look at his skin color right here. You wouldn't consider him to be a brown-skinned individual, generally. He's tan. From sometimes you consider him to be tan, him and his ugly-ass wife, all right? His wife, that's an Edomite, all right? More than likely, that's an Edomite, all right? She got herself a trophy husband, right? But this man's a Jake. It's not about skin color, right? You got to see how they act, how they move, all right? Then you have other people, like, here's an example. God damn it, what's his name? Lenny Kravitz. This man is not a Jake, right? But you'd think he is. Look at him. Oh, yeah, that's a Jake for show. For show, that's a Jake. Yeah, look at him, man. He's a Jake for show. Nope. Guess what? Small hat. Small hat. Ashkenazi, as a matter of fact. That's what his dad is. Now, could he still be a Jake? Yeah. But, I mean, he's kind of weird. I mean, look at this shit, you know? And his music ain't that good. What's the one song right there? I want to get away. That's the song everybody remembers. Name another Lenny Kravitz song? I can't. All right, because he wasn't that good. All right. So let's go on to 1 Samuel 16 and 7. All right, 1 Samuel 16 and 7. Go get it. 1 Samuel 16 and 7. All right, so we can't judge off of appearance, man. We can't go off of how you look. All right, none of that. Matter of fact, I'll get this in just a moment. All right, I have some other things that I had lined up that I never even got. All right, so I can get rid of this pink shade. Get rid of that because don't need that. What I looked up first was, when was the term black first used for people? All right, and Wikipedia came up right here. It says, by the early 1900s, you see the word, all right, had become a pejorative word in the United States. And instead, the term colored became the mainstream alternative to Negro and its derived terms. After the American Civil Rights Movement, the terms colored and Negro gave way to black. All right, that's where that word came from. Now, I was curious. All right, so I went and asked ChatGPT, because you can get some damn good information from ChatGPT. All right, you brothers, I'd recommend it. If you're studying or researching anything, check out ChatGPT, man. There's a lot of information. I asked it. I said, when was the term black first used for people? Same thing I asked Google, but it gave me way more information. It says the term black, and let me grab a drink because my mouth's dry as shit. All right, the term black has been used historically to describe people of African descent, wrong, for centuries, of Israelite descent, right? For centuries. Its usage can be traced back to the era of European colonialism and the transatlantic slave trade, which began in the 15th century. As European powers established colonies in Africa, wrong again, and the Americas, they employed various terms to categorize and differentiate people based on racial characteristics, with black often being used as a descriptor for those of ancestry, Israeli. Well, I don't even want to say Israeli, Israelite ancestry. They call the Israelis who's over there now. All right, Israelites. All right. However, it is essential to recognize that the connotations and implications of the term have evolved over time, and its usage can significantly depend on context, culture, and historical period. Its connotations and implications have evolved over time, so they admit that it was originally a negative word. I said, why did they use the term black? Said the term black was used to describe people of Israelite, all right, descendant. Ooh, slack it. It's not even just Israelite. They use it to describe Africans, Israel, anybody that has a dark skin color, they'll call black. All right. Oh, that's a black person. That's a Cuban. Oh, they're black. They're not black. They're Cuban. Oh, that's a black person. That's an Israelite. That's a black person. That's an African. Oh, that's a black person. That's a Haitian. See, a Haitian is still a Dominican and Cuban. They're all still Israelites, but you know, they call our. So you're saying, you know, it's just, you know, they call our people. They don't even know that their terms are all busted, man. It doesn't add up. people of brown skin descent, largely because of physical characteristics. They're all about looks, all right? Look at them, they're black. They're not black. No, our people are not black. It says, Europeans during the era of colonialism and the transatlantic slave trade often categorized people based off their skin color. Esau is so focused on skin color, man. It's skin color, color. And they don't realize, I don't like Dave over there. Dave's fucking weird. I don't like that guy. They don't realize that Dave's a Jake, okay? It says the use of black as a racial descriptor was influenced by the stark visual contrast between the Europeans and Israelites, with Europeans having lighter skin tones and Africans having darker skin tones. Additionally, the use of color-based terminology was part of a broader system of racial classification that emerged during this period. The system was used to justify and perpetuate the subjugation and exploitation of non-European peoples, particularly Israelites, who were subjected to enslavement and forced labor. So why the fuck do our people keep on calling ourselves black? Stupid. It's rooted in slavery, you dummies. Stop using it. The term black was, and we all have the problem. I have a problem with using it sometimes, all right, with Jake. Sometimes I use it specifically for Jake because Jake is void of light sometimes. These black people, all right, they're being black, all right? Just like you'll see the brothers do it. No, man, nah, you black. You're black. Nah, you're black. Because they're void of light. They are void of light, okay? But our people, we can't refer to each other as black. We're not void of light, at least not anymore. All right. The term black was thus employed as a means of dehumanizing and othering individuals of Israelite descent, reinforcing the idea of their inferiority and justifying their exploitation. Boom, boom, boom. And I asked it why choose the term black when slaves were brown skin and not black, and it just went on to filibuster. All right, and then I asked it more stuff, and you can pause it if you want to see these things. I'm not going to really touch on them. You can pause real quick and read them. But they had a lot of, I wasn't really happy with the responses. So that's that, man. That's that, man. All right. So we can get back on over here. So black is not, look, if we go look at these people, all right. We got a group of people here. All right. And down here, you got like Asians and like other, I don't know, Greeks, not Arabic or something. I don't know. Weird. But we have Jake that is this light too. All right, we have Jake even lighter than that, but it's like you. You get up here, and you get keep on going, all right, and keep on going and keep on going and keep on going, and the darker you get, the better you get. Really, I like man, the prettiest women on this list, right up here, and right down here. Right down here. These two right here, deep dark and deepest dark, those are the prettiest ones on the list. Right there. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. And also, they just didn't choose, that good of selections. Look, they have one guy. Is this a guy? Either that's a guy or that's one hell of an ugly woman, man. Because you can see, like, they have no men in here anywhere. All women. They slotted in one guy. But that ain't a guy, man. That's an ugly ass woman. All right, and then all women. All right, some of these women are ugly too. These women too right here. This woman right here is very pretty. All right, she's from that's from Chad. She's from Chad. She's from Senegal. She's from Sudan. Is it Sudan? Is that where that's saying? I see S and maybe a D. I can't see what this one is. It looks like maybe an M. I can't tell. All right, this woman right here, looking all weird. She's from Ethiopia. All right, this lady's from Somalia. Does that say Havana? I can't read most of these. They're just hard to see. Does it say Nairobi? What is that? Something Obi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. No. But yeah, so you see, man, hey, and brown skin is better skin, all right? It just melanated is just better. I mean, if you see melanated women are way better looking than white women. I mean, just look. I mean, personal preference, I guess, but you do you, I guess. If you want to stay with some fucking snow bunny, you do you, man. But Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's just that I don't know. I don't think they're that attractive. All right, they're only good for one thing. 1 Samuel 16:7. All right, it says, but the Lord. So it's not about color. All right, it's not about color. Our people generally are brown. All right, and Edomites generally are, pale pink, or red, shades of red. All right, we're shades of brown, they're shades of red. All right, but it's not about skin color, how they look. 1 Samuel 16:7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. The Lord is looking on your inside, all right, how you are. All right, now Numbers 17 and 18, this is how you determine who you are in the first place, is by your father, right? Your father determines his by his father, all right, and his father determined his lineage by his father, and so on forth, until you get back to the lineage of eventually going back to Jacob, all right, and Isaac, right? It'll follow you all the way back there. So in Numbers 1 and 17 through 18, 17, and Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees. Get this word. Hear the sirens in the back. Someone getting judged. Call all you Halbosh Meow Shy, it ain't one of us. Lord willing, it won't be one of us ever. Lord willing, we make it out of here in one piece. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of their names, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. What is a pedigree? All right, the recorded ancestry, especially upper class ancestry of a person or family. Ancestry, descent. All right, which means the origin or background of a person's term or family, or nationality, which goes back to what? Ethnic group, tribe, clan, race. They determine their ethnicity, their race, by what? After their families, by the house of their fathers, not their mothers, all right, but their fathers. Boom. There you go. Okay, but we were all scattered abroad, all right? The Lord scattered us amongst all nations, okay? So when we were over in Greece, we got down with the Greek women. We were over in Egypt, we got down with the Egyptian women. When we were over in Asian areas, we got down with the Asian women. All right, when we're over here, we get down with the white women, so-called white women, right? And so on and so forth. In America, it's kind of like a mixing pot, all right? It's so you can get with Asians over here, you can get with so-called white, so-called Asian, so-called white people, so-called this, so-called that, so-called Indian, red dot Indian, so-called all these different, you can get with all these different people, all right? And if you've been doing that for, it only takes like a generation or two to completely bring out to white you out, man. To white you out. All right. For example, my dad's dad being a Mexican man, I think he was a full-blown Mexican dude. All right. And then my dad and my dad's mom, she's darker complected, but she's not a Mexican. All right. I got with her, and then he got lighter. And then he got with my mom, who was extremely white. My mom is extremely white, very, 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 very pale. All right, and then I turned out that way. Now, if I was to get with a white woman, which I wouldn't, all right, and was to have kids, all right, you know how pale that kid would come out? You know how pale that kid would come out looking like Casper the Ghost, okay? So, but if for example, I'm with a Jake woman, all right? So if I had children with her, all right, and then my child would come out darker skinned, and then he had children with another Jake woman, it would fix the color line, all right? It would fix the color line back, all right? But just like if a Jake, you could take Wesley Snipes, all right, put him with a white woman, all right, his kid's gonna get lighter, and that kid gets with a white one, and then their kid's gonna get lighter, and then puts with a white woman, then they're gonna get lighter. In a couple generations, you're gonna have a white ass baby. All right, you're not gonna even be able to tell the difference, but you don't even know that child's a Jake. You don't know that they're an Israelite. It's not about color. All right, now color has about 10% of play. All right, but it has nothing to do with salvation. It just has in a lot of the time when you see dark skinned people, all right, that look like so-called Negroes. A lot of the time they're Judites. Most of the time, yes. All right, but it's not definitive. All right, what is definitive?
definitive.
All right, conclusive. It's not final. That's not the final. Oh, they're brown. Boom, Israelite. And that's not how it works. It's not definitive, man. All right, it's not the conclusion. You can look at like, okay, they're brown. All right, they could be a Jake. All right, more than likely. It's just even the brothers say it, you know. It's just, you know, when you see a white-skinned person up, that's the first thing your mind does jump to is, okay, this is probably an Edomite. All right, you're gonna have to prove that they're not. They can date, and that's not. Oh, so you're gonna jump to, okay, this person's more than likely an Edomite. Okay, but hey, we're gonna try them with the spirit. Maybe they'll be a Jake. All right, just like the same with Jake. All right, someone comes up and here's their dark skin. They look like a so-called black person. All right, and then they start, no, you're against the white people. That's not fair. All right, maybe that person's not a shit. Okay, maybe they're just a bugged out Uncle Tom, or maybe they're just not a Jake at all. All right, like Candace Owens. That bitch is not a Jake. That bitch is not a Jake at all. All right, Candace Owens. That bitch is not a Jake. This bitch is a goddamn tear. This bitch is a goddamn tear. Candace Owens is if I had to choose, she is the poster child of terror. If you had to give me an example of show me a brown skinned person that looks like a black person that ain't an Israelite. Candace Owens, that bitch. All right, Candace Owens. Look, you want to see her baby shower? Look at this shit. I saw this morning. Me and my wife were looking at it like, this bitch is a goddamn tear. Here's her baby shower. Look, they put her in the back. Her own goddamn baby shower. They put her in the back. How stupid, you know? How stupid. You know, and someone in the comments said she's everyone's black friend. All right? You know? Candace Owens probably can't, and someone said Candace Owens probably doesn't have one black friend. All right? Or no, someone said everybody in that photo has more black friends than Candace Owens does. Damn. Oh, here's her man. Look, an Edomite. I know he's an Edomite too. I know, and she's an Edomite too. I know they're both. Look at that gremlin looking ass bitch. Can't stand this fucking this man. She's just a fucking. I just don't like her. She's an Edomite. She's an Edomite, man. She's an Edomite. She's not an uncle. She's not an Aunt Teresa or whatever you want to call her. She's just a fucking Edomite, man. I know she's an Edomite. She's an Edomite. Okay, but our people can look like all different colors. All right, as we're gonna prove right now. But I know Candace Owens is an Edomite for sure. All right, there's no doubt about that. All right, I would be extremely surprised. All right, if she turned out to not be an Edomite. That bitch, man, she hates. I don't even think it's like she hates herself. She hates the way she looks, and I don't think it's like a Jake thing where they hate themselves sometimes. I think that bitch just literally hates Jake because she knows she might not know, but she doesn't understand. Why do I feel this way? I just hate him. Yeah, it's just like you and that other motherfucker. I think, you know, another person I think might be a tear is Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think that motherfucker's a tear too. But personal thought. Jeremiah 12:9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are come against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. All right, if you ever seen a speckled bird, how many colors is this bird? You got at least quite a few. You got brown, you got lighter brown, you got yellow, you got like a lighter yellow, you got green, you got a color in here that's almost kind of like what would you call that? Like a turquoise-ish. All right, you have this darkish purple color that fades into a blue that fades into that, you know, aquamarine-ish color. All right, over here you have darker spots right here that are almost black. All right, that's a lot of different colors, man. A lot of different colors, and that's how Israel is. And look, speckled birds. Look at this one. This one's pure white. It's got red around the eyes. All right, it's like ruddy down here, darker gray. So, hey, man, it doesn't really matter how you look at the end of the day. It's not definitive of who you are. All right, so, you know, don't look in the mirror and be like, look at me. Oh, look, my skin's this color. I'm an Edomite. No, you might just be a Jake. If you understand this truth, if you call upon the name of Yahweh Bashmi Shai, you're praying, you're repenting, you're trying to keep the law to the best of your ability. There's no way you could be an Edomite. All right, and if you're making lessons, there's no way you're an Edomite, because the Lord's not going to put the spirit on an Edomite. Okay, the Lord's not going to put the spirit on an Edomite. All right, at the end of the day, the Lord knows who His people are. All right, so let's get 2 Timothy 2:19. Now we're going to go ahead and close out. All right, 2 Timothy 2:19. Nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having the seal, the Lord knoweth them that are His. And let every one that nameth the name of Hamashiach depart from iniquity. The Lord knows who his people are. All right, he's not like this. He doesn't have simplicity like these men do. All right, oh, I can't tell the difference. No, the Lord can tell the difference regardless of your color. He's looking at the inward, like as we just read, as we read in 1 Samuel. You know, he's looking at the heart, not the outward appearance. All right, how man look, like it says right there. You can see it right there in parentheses. Man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. 1 Samuel 16:7. Right, part of it at least. So, the Lord's not gonna pass you by. All right, because you know you're white looking and you're an Israelite. All right, he knows who you are. Just like he's not gonna accidentally save, you know, Uncle Tom down the street. All right, well, I hate these black people, man. These motherfuckers. White people are way better. White people are way better. They create and we just destroy. I can't remember who that guy's name was. That guy's a fucking Edomite too. All we do as black people is just destroy. White man creates. He's a better person than us. That's a fucking Edomite. All right, or just an Uncle Tom, or just a hardcore ass Uncle Tom. But the Lord knows who his people are. He's not gonna save, you know, a tear, all right, just because they look brown. All right, and he's not going to pass by an Israelite just because they look white, all right, so-called. So that's been the lesson. No, we are not black Hebrew Israelites, all right? And I just went into the whole thing. We're not black at all, and we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We're just Hebrew Israelites because we're not black, okay? And we're not brown Hebrew Israelites because not all of us are brown, all right? I'm not brown. Sometimes I get tan, but most of the time people would say that I'm white, all right? That brother over at that other camp, all right, and you know that brother looks white, all right, and I'm not bagging on him. I'm white. I look just like him, all right. if we were together in that camp, if pick out the two people that are related, all right, and that don't look like anybody else, they'd probably lump us in together. Okay, so we have similar skin tones. That doesn't mean we're not Israelites. We're Israelites, all right. We're teaching, all right. So that means, hey, the Lord's not going to put the spirit on an Edomite. Don't be stupid and simple like that. So no, we're not black Hebrew Israelites because we got Asian looking Israelites. We got a brown looking Israelite. All right. Pale looking Israelites. All right. We're not black Hebrew Israelites. We are just Hebrew Israelites. Okay. Not about skin color at the end of the day. It's about lineage. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.